Is von Bergov's interrogation starting soon?
You came at the right time. We're just about to deal with him. And you can join in.
Welcome to Sukdol, Lord von Bergov. Despite the circumstances that brought you here.
It is an honor, Peter. Compared to what I had to endure from Zizka and Kunstadt, your good manners are a welcome change.
I'll do my best to make your, involuntary stay no more inconvenient than it has to be.
Aren't you being a bit too welcoming, Sir Peter?
Just what I was thinking. Fuck that bollocks! He's a captive, not some busty wench. He's only alive to squeal what he knows. It'd be quicker if I just beat it out of him.
Hold your horses. He's a noble and Sigismund's right hand. If we torture him, he'll be no use to us as a hostage, and Sigismund will be out to avenge him.
That's true. Even though I'd be only too happy to settle scores with him. I gave him my word.
Why the fuck should I care about that?
When it comes down to it, the word of a nobleman is an oath before God. Even the devil must respect that.
Fuck this shit. The longer I listen to this bastards, the more my fists itch.
Instead of these pathetic threats, why do you not make me an offer? You do know that I am...
Shut your trap, Otto. Right now you're nothing. You lost most of your men at Rabos, and the rest croaked when we took Malashov. So what do you have left? A nice coat and a smug face.
Do you really think Sigismund made me his chamberlain because of my soldiers? Or to have someone to take care of the running of conquered fortresses?
Shut up, damn it! We're asking the questions.
Really? Then why have I not heard a single one yet? And what a shame that is. I am a pragmatic man, and I'm sure we can work something out. But lay a hand on me, and you will not hear a single word.
He's right. Apart from von Aulitz, he's Sigismund's closest man. He knows everything about him and his plans. We should try it the peaceful way first.
You're buying that? He talks just like Jobst. When he gets here, they can yap till doomsday for all I care. But now we just don't have the time.
Jobst wants to come back here. After he got away from us by the skin of his teeth?
Well, he has to show Sigismund our army up close.
So it's true. I couldn't believe the Margrave had finally made a move. I thought he would never march into battle.
See? Fortune is turning her back on you people. A pragmatic man like you ought to recognize an opportunity. If you help us, the Margrave will remember you for it. And will also let bygones be bygones.
You're getting ahead of yourself a bit, boy. The crown is still firmly on Sigismund's head, and Jobst won't find it easy to wrest it of him. Although, I expect you people have no idea of the situation Sigismund is in right now.
Oh. What situation is he in, then?
In the shit, Lord Trotznov. In the shit. So, a sensible person should seize every opportunity that presents itself. And I am eminently sensible. Lord Capon.
Yes?
When you came to Trotsky, you were carrying a message with an offer of an alliance from Lords Hanush and Radzik, were you not?
Exactly.
I think it is time I gave you my answer.
A wise decision, sir.
But suspicious. Why the sudden change of heart?
You think I'm some villain, don't you? But I've only ever wanted what is best, believe me. What is best for this country, for my loyal supporters, and, naturally, for myself. And I'm not ashamed of that. And it appears that Sigismund is no longer what is best. He's in trouble. both here and in Hungary. The army is not getting paid, morale is poor, and the Kuttenberg miners are rebelling, so the crown is running out of silver.
I see. The butcher's on his way, so you want to flee the pigsty, eh?
Naturally. And together we can even set fire to this pigsty, as you put it. If you want my advice.
I'm all ears, sir.
The last straw Sigismund is grasping is the royal treasury at the Italian court. If he were to lose his silver, he wouldn't be able to pay his soldiers and would have to withdraw to Hungary.
We're supposed to rob the Italian court.
The most secure place in the town?
Of course. And while you're there, you can also free the lords captured at Raborz.
My father.
Lord Pisek, as the former Mintmaster, you must surely know of some way to sneak in.
There is no way. The court's an impregnable fortress.
Really? What about tunneling in? There are hundreds of tunnels beneath the city, and if I'm not mistaken, one of them runs beneath the court.
That's total madness. There might be some passageway leading there, but no one knows those old tunnels now. Besides, they might collapse at any time. One could easily come to a bad end there.
But that can also happen when you try to mount a horse drunk. What's with this tunnel?
There's a whole labyrinth of tunnels under the city. You'd have to dig from inside the treasury to find the one you want. And where they all lead to, God alone knows.
God and me.
Oh, pardon me, milady, but how would you know?
Not all young noblewomen devote their days to embroidery, Sir Peter. I look after Father's documents, and I know all about the plans of the passageways beneath our palace. St. James's Church owes its existence in part to the generous donations of the Rutards. So in the past we had a secret underground entrance built into its crypts, and St. James's is right next to the Italian court.
A handy escape route from the palace, eh? If you don't mind crawling through a tunnel, that is.
In short, you can theoretically walk directly from Rutard Palace to the Italian court.
Sure. That is, after breaking through the walls that separate the crypt from the tunnel, and the tunnel from the cellars.
By Christ. It's worth a try.
That sounds almost too good to be true. And too easy. With a bit of luck, we'll get to the cellars of the court. What then?
What do you think? The guards will come down on you and it'll all be over.
So we need someone who can help us on the inside. Someone who'll distract the guards and lead us to the silver.
Christian of Pisek is the steward at the Italian court. He could help us.
Perhaps. But my brother's never been easy to deal with. He'd be taking a big risk, and besides, he doesn't have the Mintmaster's key to the treasury. I'm afraid Vavak's your only hope. It's just that you can't trust him.
There is one other possibility.
Oh? What's that, Sir Otto?
Perhaps you have heard about the expected arrival here of a rare visitor from very far away.
Who? Do you mean... Surely not.
The very one.
What the fuck are you talking about? Speak clearly.
Well then, a papal legate is on his way to the town directly from Rome. He's coming to adjudicate the dispute about the new church.
What's that got to do with us?
Where would he be received except at the Italian court, along with his entourage? No one knows them, no one has ever seen them, and very few understand their language. They might as well be volunteering for you to take their place.
Well, bugger me. This is starting to sound fucking good.
What? What do you mean, take their place? Are we supposed to kill them, or what?
Why not?
Fuck.
We can't. Godwin, say something. You're a priest, after all.
You're right.
Jesus. Get a grip, fellas. Do you want to burn in hell?
Calm down. We'll just lock the Pope's lackey up for a bit, and once we've got the silver, we'll let him go again. No one gets hurt.
St. Joseph, cover thy ears.
Where will we find that legate?
He's staying in Loretz, at the vineyard. He's got the use of the whole place for himself and his escort. But I don't know how many there are.
Good. We'll send Catherine there to have a look.
And then we'll burst in there and cause a bit of a fuss, so he doesn't get any stupid ideas. And that'll be that.
But is there no other way to solve it? Without violence?
Gentlemen, the legate is a man of the cloth, like me. I know Latin, and even a bit of Italian too, as it happens. I could explain to him what we need. Maybe we can persuade him to go along with it.
He'll tell us to kiss his arse, more likely.
Sir Hinek, never underestimate the power of sweet words. Especially when the listener has a knife at his throat.
It's true, none of us would be very convincing as an Italian cardinal. It'd be better if we made him take us with him, as his retinue.
But what do we do with the legate's real retinue?
Lock them up at the Devil's Den. One of our men can guard them there.
A couple more peculiar fellas blabbering nonsense won't look out of place there in the slightest.
All right, let's say we get inside with the legate. What then? What if he betrays us?
That's why we mustn't let him out of our sight. Godwin will take care of that.
Me?
You said you spoke Italian, didn't you? If he starts squealing, you'll hold a dagger to his ribs and ask him politely to play nice.
May God look the other way.
Meanwhile, the rest of us will have to deal with the guards inside, prepare the ground for digging, and open the treasury.
That's damned risky.
No one will be expecting us. As long as we don't make a ruckus too soon, it'll all be over. And the whole place will be ours before they even notice.
What if the legate refuses to talk to us?
Well, we can always beat him up. Take his clothes and let someone else put them on. Like, Godwin, eh? Since he's a priest.
Hold on. I'm not going to play the jester for anyone.
Nobody's asking you to. We stick to the plan. We'll work on the legate so he agrees to take us in with him. Then we'll find a way somehow.
All right. I can't think of anything better anyway.
Agreed then. We'll try gentle persuasion to begin with. And now, to the task. Henry, you go to the town and squeeze anything that could help us out of Vavak.
Most importantly, get that key from him.
Then wait for us at Rotard Palace, where we'll set up our base. We'll get there first thing in the morning.
And how are you going to get inside? The palace will be closed and maybe guarded. I don't expect you want to march through the main entrance, where everyone can see you, and break the gate down while you're at it.
That's true, milady. What do you suggest?
There's not only a passageway to the church, but also down to the river. I know it like the back of my hand. I could show Henry the way if you like.
No offense, my lady, but you'll be safer here.
She's coming with me. Nobody knows Ruthard Palace as well as Lady Rosa.
Do you want to get into the court? Then you need Ruthard Palace. You want Ruthard Palace? Then I'm coming along.
All right. Both of you are going to town. And no dawdling. You should be on the road tomorrow at the latest. Time is of the essence.
Well, that's that then. Let's get to work.
Aren't we making a mistake?
No.
It's extremely dangerous.
If we're to succeed, I forbid you to have such thoughts, are we clear?
All right. We better get to work. We've got to sort out our equipment and take care of the wounded. Well, how many do we have?
My humble respects.
Sam and...
What did you think of von Bergov's interrogation?
Well, No blood was spilled. Nobody got tortured, and Otto kept all his fingers. So you ask me, it went nice and peacefully.
Isn't it strange how von Berghoff suddenly bends over backwards to help us?
Not really. He's a selfish fucker who goes where the wind blows in his favor. Actually, I kinda like that about him.
Is there any chance we could actually pull off this robbery?
Only if everybody does what they're told. You included.
I thought that was water under the bridge.
I'd love to forget that beating, believe me. But the body gets old, and every new wound takes longer to heal than the one before.
Now you sound like some grandpa with one foot in the grave.
Watch that grandpa doesn't tickle your belly with a knife in the night, you cheeky bugger. But hey, let bygones be bygones. Actually, it's a good thing we didn't have to slaughter those dung grubbers. But now you have to listen to your elders and betters. Got it?
Aren't we making a mistake? It's extremely dangerous.
You're always welcome here, good sir.
It looks like the two of us will be going to Kuttenberg alone.
I can hardly wait.
Aren't you looking forward to going home?
When they captured Pa, von Bergov's people came to Ruthard Palace.
Did they do anything to you?
No, I wasn't harmed. But before they took me away, they ransacked the place. Then von Bergov just took me to Malashov. It's likely Vavak took our home for himself. He's always threatened to do that.
Well, you can try. When we free your father, Ruthard Palace will be yours again.
I hope so. But that's still far from certain.
How do we even get inside Ruthard Palace?
Like I said, through the underground.
Well, I suppose by now I ought to know you don't have back doors here. Just secret passages, eh?
You are in mining country, you know. There's more going on here below ground than above.
How will I find the entrance this time? From the position of some cross again?
No, I'll guide you this time. It's just below the walls. You only need to know where to turn.
Are you ready to go?
There's no point in dallying.
All right, let's go.
Well, here we are. I'm not keen on going into that darkness.
Are you afraid?
Of the dark? Me? I'm not a little girl. But God knows what we'll find inside. Especially at the far end.
Well, we'll just have to find out. You said you'd lead the way.
Stick close to me. Let's go. Usually there's only a small trickle running through here. The water must have risen.
How far away is it, anyway?
Soon there'll be a fork, and from there it's only a short distance. You'll see.
And where does the passageway end?
In the cellar, conveniently enough. It's always best to arrive inconspicuously. Oof, startled me. Anyway, what's Lord Capon's problem with underground passageways? When I mentioned it at Supdal, he looked like he was about to faint.
When we were defending the Barkov, He got buried under the rubble from a demolished tower.
Oh my god!
He was lucky to survive it. I still remember him calling for help. He was scared to death. There was nothing we could do. That's when he was captured by von Berghoff. Since then, he's not comfortable with tight spaces.
Sorry. I was a silly goose to bring it up. Well, we have to get to the other side somehow. Come on. Stop pretending you can't hear me.
Everything all right?
No. Don't you see how deep it is ahead of us?
I hope you don't expect me to carry you.
I most certainly do. Unless you want to prove to me that you really are an uncouth village oaf after all.
Well, what's to be done? I'll carry you over.
Don't worry, though. I'm not some fragile petal. What's the hurry? I've got plenty of time. This is not how one carries a lady, you barbarian.
Maybe not in Kuttenberg, but it's how we did it in Skalitz.
But it's not very comfortable.
Ah, just grin and bear it, my lady. We're almost there.
Oof. I don't think you'd be welcome at a royal court. But I am dry, so I thank you.
Oh, Sakura. I hear voices. Looks like we've got company. And not welcome company, I reckon.
Look at all this mess. I can hardly recognize this place.
This doesn't look like the work of Avak's people. More like city rabble and beggars.
They're acting like they own the place. If Pa were to see this, we must get rid of them.
What do you mean, get rid of them?
You killed most of von Berghoff's garrison at Malashov, and now you want me to tell you what to do?
My. How quickly Lady Rosa can change her mind. What's the difference between those ragamuffins upstairs and the villagers at Malashov, eh?
But this is our home. Our property. They have no right.
Folk who have nowhere to lay their heads and nothing to eat aren't much interested in the troubles of the rich. They just seize the opportunity.
You're right. But they can't stay here either. They'd give us away.
So you want me to get rid of them? But what will you do? I'm responsible for keeping you safe.
Don't you worry. You don't have to hold my hand in my own home. Do you see this ivy here? It goes all the way up to the window of my chamber. That's where I keep my crossbow. I bet that riffraff didn't find it. If I climb up there, I can cover you from above. Just in case.
If you say so. But if anything happens, hide. Got it?
All right. Now turn around so you can't see up my skirt.
Right then. Here we go. I hope Rosa can aim well.
Oi! Where do you think you're going?
You're trespassing. This place belongs to the House of Ruthard.
You're wrong, friend. The Rutards have finished in this town. We own the place now.
What are you gonna do about it, fucker?
Now you're gonna get it.
Sakura. Rosa? Could you... Rosa!
Victory or death!
Fuck you, whoreson!
Do it!
I'm all yours.
You're no match for us, fucker!
Take that, you shit!
Come on, then!
Over here!
Are you alright?
I am. For now. Are you all right, Henry? I think I hit one too.
You're a good shot. Capon and Kabianka wouldn't believe their eyes.
Thanks.
Is something wrong?
Someone's trying to break through the door.
Oh, damn it. I'll be there in a moment.
Be careful.
Load your crossbow, and if they get inside before I get there, shoot them.
I barricaded the door. I'm sure I can hold out for a while.
What a mess.
Come on, then!
You're in for an ass-kicking, you piece of shit!
Rosa? It's me.
Henry, are you all right?
I'm in one piece.
Are they gone? All of them?
Aye. It's over.
All right. I'll let you in. You can come in now.
So, here we are. Welcome home.
It doesn't feel much like home anymore. They were behaving like animals in here.
Don't worry about the mess. Our boys will happily clean up once they get here. We owe you that.
The mess is the last thing on my mind. There was my mother's silver, my brother's hunting trophies, and my books. It's all gone.
Right. We've got a lot of work to do. But we'll get there. You'll see. We have to. There's a lot at stake.
That's true. You know, Henry, I want to ask you something. And I want an honest answer, all right? If everything were to go wrong at the Italian court, and God forbid you had to choose, would you still try to rescue my father, even if it meant putting stealing the silver in jeopardy?
The lives of allies are obviously the most valuable asset to us. Without their support, the silver would be useless anyway.
Not to mention, it wouldn't last you very long anyway.
Don't worry. We'll either leave the Italian court with the lords, or...
Or not at all.
If our plan succeeds and your father is freed, do you know what will come next?
I try not to think about it.
Why? That's why you're helping us, isn't it?
If you get the king's silver, my father and I will have to hide. Leave the region, go somewhere out of Sigismund's men's reach, and you and I will have to part ways.
Maybe it won't be necessary. As soon as Jobst and his troops arrive, you'll be safe again.
Maybe. But your duties are elsewhere. Capon's estate is in Ratai. Besides, he'll be getting married, and you'll surely be accompanying him. Why should my father and I stay here anyway? What do we have left?
You'll be all right.
My father would clap you in irons for that.
And for this.
Oh, it seems you know how a lady should be carried.
Where to, ma'am? I don't see any rivers, ditches, or puddles to cross.
Damihi castitatem e continentiam, sed non le moro. Forward, Sir Knight.
Oh, Christ. Is it morning already? Zizka and the others will most likely be here by now. I should go and have a look. You know about yesterday evening and night?
What about it?
Well, I thought maybe you want to talk about it.
Do you think there's anything to talk about?
You're right. There's not much to discuss, really.
Don't get me wrong. I'm glad it happened. And that it was with you.
I think I could imagine it happening under better circumstances.
It was now or never. There could be no better time given the circumstances, but I'm afraid it was now and never more, if you know what I mean.
Absolutely.
Shalom, shalom, Henry.
Good morning, Sam. I see you're already here. How was the journey? Did you run into any trouble?
No, it actually went quite well. Brabant wouldn't shut up, though. Credit where credit's due. He really helped in Malishov. That hit to the gate came at just the right time. And we'd have dropped like flies if not for his men. But sometimes, I feel like letting something blow up next to my head too. Just so as not to have to listen to him for a while. I'd be more interested in hearing what happened here yesterday. When we got here, it was like a pigsty.
Some local beggars set up a lair in here. We have to get rid of them somehow.
What about Rosa? Doesn't she regret coming too?
I'm lucky she was here with me. That shot fella in the courtyard, her handiwork.
Really? Nice shot. Anyway, I told the men to get rid of the bodies and clean up the place a little. Hope the lady won't mind.
Quite the contrary, I think.
How did it go with Vavak, anyway?
Well, after everything that happened, I didn't want to leave Rosa here by herself. I'll have to go and see him now.
I understand. But go and see him as soon as possible. We won't get anywhere without his Mintmaster's key.
What will you do now?
We'll give it some thought and see. Hopefully we'll know better when you come back from Liechtenstein.
Those aren't Vavak's men. I smell trouble.
Hey, what the hell are you looking for?
Master Vavak is busy.
I know the Mint Master rather well. I have an important meeting with him. I've never seen your dumb faces in his entourage, so I get the feeling you have no business being here. You'd better scram, before Ulrich sends his guards after you.
Damn, listen to that sharp tongue. Should we let him in?
Sir Christian insisted he ain't to be disturbed.
Christian of Pisek? I know him. If he's here, I want to talk to him.
Hey, should we believe him?
Why not let him go? He's alone. If anything happens, we could just kick him out.
Please, come in.
Not a soul around. Very odd.
What the? Henry? How the hell did you get in here?
That pair watching the door let me in.
I might have known. One's an idiot, and the other a twit. I'll have to find someone better.
What are you doing here?
I could be asking you the same thing. But I've got a different question. How much did they pay you to tell them about the mint?
Vivek was stealing from the town.
And I could happily continue if you weren't such an honest idiot. Instead of which, I was almost caught and hanged. Fanush, Milosh, come here. Defend yourself. Or don't. At least it'll be easier.
By God's will, die!
Fuck you, whoreson.
By God's will!
I've been waiting for you.
What do you want?
Burn in hell! Well, that really is disgusting. Fuck you, Vavak, wherever you are.
Be careful. It isn't safe around here.
compared to the Trusky jail, the Devil's Den is pure
I was at the Mint Master's place.
Hold on. Everybody should be hearing this. Well, how did it go? Do you have the key?
Aye, I've got it. But it stinks a bit.
Quelle puanteur! Put it away unless you want to see my breakfast.
And what about the Mint Master? Will he help us out?
Bavak has disappeared. I found the key in his house, but I also met Christian of Pisek there. He tried to kill me.
Good thing he didn't succeed. How did that end up?
He's dead.
At least he won't rat on us.
The main thing was to get the key, and we did. What's worse is that we don't have anyone inside the court. Well, can't be helped. Let's get to the point. We must have everything ready before Catherine returns from Loretz, especially the way through to the court.
I should say so. If I'm going to send my men, I have to know exactly where the way through is to be made.
That'll be your job, Henry. And Brabant's going with you.
Excuse-moi? Why should I?
Because you've been telling us you know the Kuttenberg Underground like the back of your hand.
And I do, but not firsthand. Only from mind maps and drawings. Nobody will let men of my standing enter those moldy shafts.
What exactly are we supposed to do in that cellar?
Get as far as you can, and mark the spot where Brabant's men will start digging.
I see. Why do I feel like that sounds a bit too easy?
Well, we have no idea what's really down there, so you better have a weapon handy.
Come now. Surely you do not mean...
Rutard's daughter will tell you more. She came up with this part of the plan.
Where are the others, anyway? Kubienka, Ada, and Janos.
They heard there was work to be done, so... they left à l'anglaise.
Did you do the work of 3, eh? At least with your mouth.
They're getting some wagons so we can move the silver. If Pisak wasn't lying, there's quite a haul there.
If Brabant doesn't want to go into the tunnels, I'll go with someone else.
With Ruthard's daughter, eh? One night wasn't enough for you.
I meant with somebody like Sam. He knows his way around the town underground too.
Oui. That is a good idea.
Why not? Maybe the cold down there will cool his hot head.
What will you lot do in the meantime?
We'll be doing the planning. We've got to bring those captured Italians to the Devil's Den somehow. They'll just sit tight till we give them back their legate, and then we'll let them all go.
The main thing is keeping Godwin away from the booze. Or we'll have no way of talking to the gents from Rome.
I'm gonna go explore the underground passages that lead to the Italian court. Can you tell me more about them?
What exactly would you like to know?
Where exactly are the tunnels?
They run under most of Italian Street. Some are remnants of the original mine gallery, but other parts are much more recent. So far, only the section from Rutard Palace to the crypt under the church is accessible.
Well, the church is quite a long way from the court. If the tunnel has collapsed anywhere, we're out of luck.
Right. But the tunnels were checked properly before they started building the church. If some part collapsed, we'd be the first to know.
Tell me more about this mine gallery.
It's been abandoned for years, but we could use it. According to the drawings, it's very close to the court cellars. Christian of Pisek confirmed it.
That's a very strange coincidence.
My father said King Wenceslas had long suspected he had enemies among his own ranks. Maybe he had an escape route built. He just didn't finish it in time.
What was the tunnel to the crypt used for?
It's a safe route for anyone who wants to disappear undetected. Just like the one we took to get here.
Has anyone ever used it?
No one that I know of. The servants used it to dispose of waste.
Waste? What kind?
It leads from the kitchen, so I'm sure you can imagine. Bones, scraps, slops.
Oh, wonderful. What exactly am I supposed to be looking for down there? What are we searching for?
We need to find and mark the point where the crypt wall joins with the tunnel. When we break through the wall, only a thin partition will be between us and the cellars of the Italian court.
But how will I know I've found the right place?
You can tell if there's a cavity behind the wall by the sound it makes. The gallery is also damp, so the spot might be a different color.
So, I'll be knocking on the walls in the dark and looking to see if any is a different shade.
Well, yes. Pretty much.
Thanks for the advice. Anything else I should know?
Be careful. Come back in one piece.
I'll do my best. It appears we're supposed to go and mark the path for carrying out the silver.
I thought you were going with Brabant. He boasted that he knows those passageways.
Brabant backed out of it.
Perhaps he was afraid to soil that fancy coat of his.
Or he was just lying again. Well, are we ready to go and take a look underground?
Absolutely. Where is the entrance anyway?
In the kitchen.
That's a promising start. Let us go. That smell. Ugh. How long have they been throwing shit down here? It is nearly up to my knees. Perish. And it's bloody slippery. Ugh. The nerve of shit's got right there. Coin, and they sent me to wade through shit. Stay close to me. The path might branch off somewhere. We would not want you to get lost.
You won't scare me. I'm not a child.
You are scared shitless, I can tell. This poor soul must have been here a long time. Well, well, well. Somebody stashed some shunt down here. Hey, what is that? There is someone here.
Christ. What for? What do I care? As long as he pays, he can sew together a bride for himself. No living woman would touch him anyway. Jesus, Dominic, how did you get here? What the fuck are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Sitting around, twiddling our thumbs.
Is it not obvious? They are stealing from your Christian brothers.
What are you looking for on those corpses? Valuables?
They don't have any. These poor wretches was already robbed by our grandfather's grandfathers. We're happy with trifles.
What do you mean?
Well, fingers, teeth. If we get lucky, some smaller bones, too. Lennox pays well for those.
I know Lennox. Do you work for him?
We bring him what we find, and he gives us something in return. I'm sure he's waiting for us now.
And he'll be waiting for a long time.
How come?
We hid behind the altar. Then we broke in here at night when the church was closed.
We were gonna wait a while before we got to work. Then we heard a loud noise.
Someone was a bit too keen and closed the lid of the crypt.
So, we're kinda trapped here.
You can pass through the Ruthar Palace. If you keep going down the corridor through the crypt, you'll come out right in the kitchen.
That's not a bad plan. I heard the place is empty.
Nearly empty. But if you do not tell anyone about us, we will keep quiet about your relic business. What do you say?
Deal.
And thanks.
Nothing here. We have to go somewhere else. It must be somewhere else.
Oi, that sounds different. We have it.
It should be somewhere around here. Try tapping on the walls.
That might do it.
Come, let us go back. Have you ever been to Kuttenberg? Before all this, I mean.
A long time ago. With Martin.
Is that so?
Aye. He was here on business and brought me along as help. But I didn't see much. Martin met with a customer in the morning, and we drove back home in the evening.
Perhaps we passed on the street and did not even know it.
Good morning, Henry.
Good morning, Catherine. I see you got your beauty sleep.
You tease. Oh, I'm all disheveled.
Myself. Hurt like hell. But now, if people didn't stare at me...
Sam and I walked through the cellar as far as we could, and marked the spot where we should dig.
Well done. Brabant has found some men in the meantime. He may refuse to go down tunnels, but he does have his uses. Considering how much coin he promised them all, I reckon they'll do everything they can to make sure we get out alive. Oh, and while we're on the subject, take this. You've done a lot of good work. You deserve it.
What now then? Have you come up with a way to get to the legate and persuade him to take us to the Italian court?
I should say so. Hey, listen up, all of you. You're done for today, but get plenty of sleep. We'll chase you from your beds early in the morning.
Oh, is that really necessary?
It is. We'll be riding to Loretz.
Cardinal Pozzo goes to bed with the chickens and gets up before the crack of dawn. After the morning prayer, he eats breakfast together with his retinue, and no one is allowed to disturb them. Most regular folks are asleep at that time, so everything should be nice and quiet when you pay him a visit.
If we don't persuade him to get us into the Italian court, we're fucked. So don't do anything stupid, right?
Should we be prepared for a fight?
That shouldn't be necessary. Godwin insisted he'll sort things out peacefully with the Cardinal. But I reckon we'll have to twist his arm a bit. And while Godwin's persuading His Eminence to put on a show with us at the Italian court, the Devil, Janosch, Kubienka, and Ada will take his retinue away to the Devil's Den.
Hagen and Urso will be waiting for us there to keep them under guard.
So what exactly am I supposed to do?
Like I said, stand beside Godwin looking mean. With a bit of luck, that'll be enough.
Exactly. No killing.
Is everyone going there?
Everyone except Capon, Brabant, Catherine, and Rosa.
What? Am I just supposed to sit on my ass with the women?
At least you'll get your beauty sleep. That's what you wanted, isn't it?
You said Pozzo has a band of soldiers with him. Wouldn't it be better if we all went?
And leave this place unguarded? That's too risky. Someone has to keep watch in case any uninvited guests come snooping around.
That stands to reason. We cannot leave ces belles dames alone.
Oh. All right, then.
All right. Let's get to work.
Report to me tomorrow morning, is that clear?
What's your impression of the Lego? How does he look?
Cardinal Pozzo? Actually, he surprised me. I was expecting a shaky old codger, but he's a pretty handsome fella. It's a shame he's a clergyman.
Meaning he's young?
Well, he's certainly older than you, if that's what you mean.
So if he's older than me, he's not that young, eh? I'm no clueless boy either.
But you are a boy, Henry. And if you survive all this madness, you'll still be for some time yet.
I was hoping you'd be coming with us in the morning. That's a shame.
Don't get me started on that. It can't still be dangerous for me, can it? I mean, it's been some time since our escape from Malashov. And von Bergov is locked up in Sukdol. Well, at least I'll get a good night's sleep.
Just you wait. The real trouble will only erupt after we pull off that robbery.
True enough. But I'd still rather go with you. The only entertainment I have here is looking at the pretty girls and listening to Brabant's incredible adventures. Both of which can be entertaining, of course, up to a point.
Could you teach me something?
Why not? But I warn you in advance that it will not so.
I'd like you to show me some archery tricks. You shoot like a... well, a wild woman.
I prefer the term Amazon.
Will you teach me?
Listen closely, so I don't have to repeat myself.
Is it healing well? Those few days following your treatment. I thought I'd pluck it out of my head myself. Hurt like hell. But now, if people didn't stare at my scar all the time, I wouldn't even know about it.
Should I take that as a thank you?
Definitely. The very fact I didn't kill you the instant you touched me testifies to my
But then you just screamed and fell into a faint. And a good thing, too. At least you don't remember what happened next. Trust me, I'd rather forget it, too.
Can we go to Lorette's now?
I reckon it's too late now, eh? We have to leave before the crack of dawn tomorrow, while it's still dark, understand?
How's your eye? Is it healing well?
Those few days following your treatment, I thought I'd pluck it out of my head myself. It hurt like hell. But now...
Buono il pollo, eminenza. Così così, eh? Il cibo da queste parti fa un po' cagare.
Ma che diavolo? Come cazzo vi permettete? Eh?
Sit the fuck down.
Nos non... Oh, fuck. Nos non cuer... Vos nos... Vos non vulnerabo. Nobis est petitio. No. Proposal. Ragazio. Ita. Ragazio.
Can you cut it short?
Fuck! Don't interrupt! Latin is tough when you're sober. Ah! Fucking hell! Andiamo! Forza! After them! They mustn't get away!
Figlio di puttana!
Go!
Più veloce!
Go!
Spara!
Go!
Spara! Szybciej! Più veloce!
No jedź do kurwy nędzy!
Stai attento! Taki herlawa, jaki szybki! Più veloce!
Quick!
No jedź do kurwy nędzy!
Più veloce!
Quick!
Spara!
Go!
Più veloce!
Stai attento!
Go!
Vieni, uciekaj!
Figlio di puttana!
Trzymaj się ich blisko, Kelly!
Stai attento!
Hey up, lad. Keeping all right, are you?
Well, do your best, don't you? That's all you can do, really, isn't it?
Guess in these times, no?
Yeah.
Not sure about this, though, eh? Who's keeping these roads? No one looks after them, you know.
My words exactly. I mean, no one gives a damn until some noble rides along, and then he's surprised.
Per amor di Dio, mi lascia in pace. Io sono un uomo di chiesa, capite? Non ho fatto nulla. Misericordiosa Vergine Maria. Cosa pide Vergine Maria?
Kurwa, tą gębę!
Aiuto!
Right, let's see him.
Nie chciał zamknąć gęby, to dostał. Nic mu nie jest lekko otumaniony. No przecież lekko dostał z bańki, no leciutko.
You've killed him.
No przecież nic mu nie zrobiłem.
You fucking killed him, you great Polish ox! You are going straight to hell for that.
Kurwa, do diabła, tylko nie to.
That's right, hell! And all those horned demons there will be taking turns with you. You just wait. They're gonna be fighting over your Polish ass.
Przecież nie chciałem, no! Boże, czemu dałeś mi tak tępy łeb?
Strip them before their clothes get even more soaked in blood. You can undress His Eminence here.
Me?
Why? Because you're the legate now.
Well, that didn't really work out. What are we going to do now?
You heard, didn't you? We'll get rid of the bodies, get Godwin dressed up, and hope his Legate Act fools the Church Council. It's too late to back out now.
Well, maybe it'll be better this way. I wasn't sure the legate wouldn't betray us anyway. I trust Godwin a lot more.
Sure, I trust him too, but not so much his language skills.
Let's get out of here.
Agreed. Our business here is concluded.
Are you going back to Ruthar Palace?
Aye. We have to wash the clothes, get Godwin into them, and hope we don't all end up on the gallows. We still have some time, so if there's something you need to do elsewhere, feel free. I have the feeling there won't be time for anything else once we get started.
I'll go with you.
Fine. But what I said stands. This is the last chance to tie up loose ends. Are you sure?
No reason to waste time.
Oh, you boobs.
I'm sorry.
You bonars. Ours nice and round.
Monsignore, mi spiace.
We'll have to wait at the end of the passage till they get to us.
How long could it take?
Devil knows.
Fuck! Now I'll have to take off all these layers again.
I'm yanking your pizzle, Godwin. I mean, Vostra Eminenza.
How are the preparations coming along?
We're done with the preparations. It's time to get to the task. The plan is simple. We split into two groups. One will go underground and wait till the other group, who'll disguise themselves as Italians, gives the sign where to dig.
Once we've tunneled in, we'll take care of the entire church council and carry off the silver from the court to Ruthard Palace.
Here, we'll load it onto the wagons and get it out of the city as quietly as we can.
Who will pose as the legate's retinue?
Godwin will pose as the cardinal, naturally. Janos Uher will accompany him to the council as his right-hand man. You, Capon, Brabant, and Ada will play the rest of the retinue.
Why us for?
Well, you're young, you look presentable, and well, you'll be pretty convincing in that attire.
Brabant will teach you some Italian. Janos is pretty good at it, but Ada will have to keep his mouth shut.
What should we do during the council?
First, you get rid of the guards, and then you clear the path for us. Meanwhile, Godwin and Janos will try to buy you as much time as possible.
And you have to keep in mind that those two buffoons at the council could blow our cover at any time.
And at that point, things could get pretty hectic in there.
But how will we tunnel through to you from the court?
Well, there's bound to be minting tools lying all over the place. You could do it with a finger up your ass.
And once you get to us, we go and get Godwin. What exactly do you intend to do with the church council?
We'll just lock them up. Having them at our mercy might be useful if anything turns to shit.
As it always does.
There's bound to be quite a banquet there, so they'll be all right for a while. And once they get out, they'll have other things to worry about.
By then, we'll be over the hills and far away.
You forgot about rescuing the lords.
We didn't. But they're not our main concern.
Excuse me?
The silver is our main goal at the court. If everything goes well, we'll free the lords.
But if we make a mess of it in there, the lords will have to fend for themselves.
Rose has been insisting we rescue her father right from the start. That's the only reason she's helping us.
There's already a good chance some of our men will die in there. There doesn't need to be any more deaths than necessary.
I promised Rosa we'd get Ruthard and the other lords out of there.
Whoa! I've been known to promise a lot less for a fuck.
Shut up! You've no idea why I made that promise. How could you?
If you say so. But you know how it goes. Talk's cheap. And maybe your Becker'll be enough to get her to forgive you for any disappointment.
I'll go and get ready.
Start with Brabant. Maybe you can manage Italian better than Ada.
Can you teach me something in Italian?
Mon Dieu, this is not something in Italian. I'm trying to convey to you the essence of the Italian tongue in a few sentences. Do you know what kind of a task this is? Herculean, mon ami. Herculean.
All right then. I'll try not to offend your linguistic sensibilities too much.
But you have to take it seriously. These blockheads are not listening to me at all.
To dlatego, że gadasz jak przygłup.
It sounds like baby. Mama, pee pee, poo poo.
Very well. We will start with a greeting, which you will need as soon as you arrive. Repeat after me. Buonasera, signori. Good evening, gentlemen.
Buonasera, signori.
Buonasera, signori.
That will do. Eder?
Buonasera, signore.
Perfect! You meet some Italian. You make him bleed out of ears.
Next, you have to know how to say thank you. We will say that fairly often. Every time someone opens the door for us or offers us food or drink. Molte grazie. Thank you very much.
Molte grazie.
Molte grazie.
That will do. Eder?
Morte grazie.
If I didn't know, I think you want to eat me.
Zamknij ryj!
Albo odgryzę ci rękę.
If you are somewhere where you should not be and you get caught, you will need an explanation. You got lost? For example, scusi, mi sono perso. Excuse me, I'm lost.
Scusi, mi sono perso.
Scusi, mi sono perso.
That was very good.
Curva. I tried to fuck with him and he prized me instead.
What did you say, Janosch?
Nothing.
Scusi, mi sono perso.
That was pretty close. Now let us try something more complicated. Fatta la legge, trovato l'inganno. Every law has a loophole.
Fatta la legge, trovato l'inganno.
Fatta la legge, trovato l'inganno.
Parfait.
Co to za brednie? Nie nauczę się tego gówna.
You know, that sounds like goat pissing on a drum.
Whatever you say, let us move on. O mangi la minestra, o salti dalla finestra. Either you eat the soup, or you jump out of the window.
O mangi la minestra, o salti dalla finestra.
O mangi la minestra, o salti dalla finestra. Ha!
Very nice.
To też jakieś duby smalone.
It is an expression. Loosely translated, it means play by the rules or don't play at all.
Ah, I like it more with the soup.
Jamże jest pola. Nie chcę udawać kogoś innego, zwłaszcza nie Woloszyna.
And one more phrase. Sei proprio un bacala. You are a real salted cod.
Sei proprio un bacala.
Sei proprio un baccalà.
Sam jesteś bakalarz, głąbie.
Excellent, Janosch. Almost perfect.
What does that actually mean?
It is another saying, a refined way of mocking someone. Well, I think we are finished. Any more? And you would get all mixed up. And if you are in a tight spot, leave it to me. D'accord?
What are we going to do now?
Mamselle Rosa will give you some clothes to change into. When you look the part, go and see Godwin.
Are the clothes for Goodwin's entourage clean enough?
Some of them have a bit of blood on them, but we don't have time to wash them.
But we could at least stitch them up. The legate's robe only needs a few stitches, but when Janosch tried to stuff himself into his hose, the whole seam came loose.
Damn it! They weren't made for his fat ass. Maybe we can just roughly stitch it up? As long as he doesn't do somersaults or gorge himself in there, it might hold up.
That's a good one. Brabant said you had a change of clothes for me.
Everything is ready in that chest over there. I've tried to patch them up and wash the worst stains out, but you can still tell the fate of their previous owner.
That's fine. I don't intend to strut around the courtyard in them.
Too bad. You might impress the guards.
And maybe I'll get shot between the ribs.
True enough. In that case, you better avoid their attention. Or hope they're worse shots than me.
I'll do my best. And thanks. Let's hope it turns out well, and this isn't our final parting.
I'll be thinking of you all. I mean, especially you. Take care of yourself. You hear me?
What a view! Nice one! Beautiful! Nice one!
Good evening, Henry.
You have a kind master, eh, Mutt?
This is how you're preparing for the council, Your Eminence?
Aye. This whole business has got me shook up. I'm kitted out like a jester, and my arse is soaked in sweat. And on top of that, I have to pass myself off as an Italian. Such a stupid way to lose the legate. I'd like to wring that Polish idiot's neck.
Well, you'll mostly be speaking Latin at the meeting, right?
Aye. But as you heard, I'm not very good at it while sober. Let's hope they have enough wine at that meeting.
How's the Italian going?
A bit better now. Brabant taught me some. But I'll need booze to help me get through the rest.
Janos Uher could help you. He's entertaining even when he's not talking.
Him? If I know him, he'll be gorging himself until we haul him off, along with the silver. Or until someone kills him.
Can we leave now?
Oh well. It's time.
Lead on, Your Eminence. Psst. Godwin, from now on, only speak Italian. Got it? Remember, you're a cardinal. Nice and dignified, no sudden moves, and be nice to people. I'm sure the local merchants wouldn't mind if such a rare visitor bought something from them.
Capisco, mio fedele servitore.
Excellent. Let's go then. Buonasera, signori.
Buonasera. Buonasera, coloni.
Cazzo!
Sei proprio od Baccala.
Prawdę gadacie jak pomyleńcy.
Signore, senti, italiano, cardinal!
Vedi?
Cosa offri?
Guarda yourself, signore. Reliquie, rare, true arte.
And Gutenberg delicacies.
Mangiare, capisci? No, tutto lo preso. Nearly gratis.
Opere d'arte, dici?
Tutto. The best. A bozzo del famous master Teodorico. He created during his visita to Gutenberg.
Guaranteed genuine.
Rara croce di silver with St. Jacob's osso.
Straight from the chapel of Corpus Christi in Prague.
And I also have a questa bella statuina di legno of St. Barbara. It is as if it were viva.
Beautiful workmanship. It would impress even the Pope himself.
Mi ha attirato l'attenzione alla statua di Santa Barbara.
I'm not sorpreso, è un pezzo unico creato from an unknown autore.
It's older than your grandma.
Forse it is older than Gutenberg. Ci lo sa?
La statua è bella, ma è solo di legno. Non credo che valga tanto. Ti potrei offrire la metà.
La metà? Per una cosa like this? Ma lo faccio because it is you, signore.
50 groschen? You could have taken him for more.
Shut it!
Why do I even have anything to do with you?
Mi basta.
As you wish, signore. Can I...
Non voglio niente, amico. Mi aspettano alla corte Italia. Mi inviano per qualcosa e ho comprato da te un pezzo di arte rara.
I have no dubbi, signore. Allora, take care.
God be with you,
If not now, when?
Cardinal.
The Pope wouldn't let him go back where he came from. I heard that he originally came from Bohemia because of the Archbishop. For him, what a great day. Welcome to Gutenberg. I couldn't give a shit about any cardinal.
Buonasera, signori.
Buonasera.
Buonasera, coloni.
Cazzo!
Sei proprio un baccala.
Naprawdę, gadacie jak pomyleni.
Signore, welcome to Gutenberg.
Tutto di buono. Grazie.
Grazie as well.
What a grand fella.
Ave.
Avete, vos etiam, illustres domini, sum Hieronymus nas, hodiernum conventum egregium constituo cutne antique civium concili iuso.
Ave, meaide Gianni Unger, dis cardinal legate Lorenzo Pozzo, excusing my language.
Bene, bene. Non necesse est ut te intendas.
Cardinalis Lorenzo Pozzo.
Exoptatus vos video cutne antique, eminentia.
Tempus non perdamus.
Ad libitum, Domini insequem minime. Manete, insolitum, te alecundite novi. Haven't we met somewhere?
Hic credis. Enrico talam benignam fatiam habet. Non primum creditur eum novice. Roma nunquam egressus est. Certe hernice? Certe Romanus superbus est?
Sì. Fatta la legge, trovato l'inganno.
Vero.
I could have sworn that somewhere. Nihil refert. Introveniamus, Domini. Exe aula italica. Utinam vos sonitus non turbaret. Signatoris ad hunc laborem hodiernum non perfetsurunt. Mox finient et tranquillitatem habebimus. Aula italica est moneta media finium bohemicorum. Tantum eoloco grossum verum licet godere. In fabricis cornos dexteri aulae, bacula argentia feriuntur. Ex quo numi cudantur.
Quo nos portas?
In arium insedibus, te omnes manen. Avidi sunt ut te videant. Hec acta valde magna sunt. Yes, but keep it brief, would you? What are the lords complaining about this time?
What do you think? They are worried they will not be getting any sleep again.
They can rest easy. This is a church council, not some villager's boozer.
It had better be.
Listen, Chaba. It's nice you care so much about their comfort, but you're weeping over the wrong grave. I'll have some more wine sent to them. Maybe it'll dull their senses and they'll sleep like stones. Will that be enough?
We will see. Neither you nor the steward have to listen to their whining all the time.
De mora me excuso. Exe Chaba Molnar. Dicitur eum virum validissimum ex regno Hungariae esse. Hoc tempore hic, unum munus facit. Set non moremus, pergamus, etse preghaus. Hic grossa cuduntur, si vultis. In ordine vos ad portabo et unum proprium cudere poteritis. Aliquiste convenire cupit domine cardinalis. Etse imperator custodum aule Italice Iosifus Cabrini, veros Italicus.
Benvenuto fra di noi, Sua Eminenza, Cardinal Pozzo. Non vedevo l'ora di fare la conoscenza di un compaesano.
Salve, caro Giuseppe.
Oh, è una vera gioia sentire il vostro accento. È di Roma, se non sbaglio.
Non sbagli. Sono della città eterna, che è isotta del sangue dei cristiani.
Sì, so che la chiamano così. Evidentemente la vostra origine ha determinato la vostra vocazione. Volevo chiedere ancora.
We do not have the time. They are waiting for us. Excusame, Eminentia. Posso musne paregere?
Eamus.
Excellent. Giuseppe.
Yes?
The Cardinal and his aide are coming with me to the hall. See to it their retinue is made comfortable in the kitchen.
As you wish. I will take care of it.
Inseque me, queso. Eos Eminentia Cardinales Pozzo.
Mihi excusate morum, cum gaudio de tibe in abatia nostra sed lice hospitium sed circumstantia difficilis sicut.
Tue emensia. Fraternitas Christi corporis ecclesiam sanctae Barbarae edificat ad moiarem Dei gloriam. Postum stat toto urbs.
Et veritatem non vult accepere, sed lice monastarii gratia mons cutnam magnus est.
Sancta Barbara, patrona frassorum.
Eternitas tua imperamentum est in communi ad diem. Nobis non est opus areo templo. Consentisne mihi cardinales.
Venite, sodales cari. Puto melius esse primo bibere. Audivi vos habere in orbe viniam.
Ne gravibus loquamur ne incaramus in mundanas voluptatis. Recte arbitratus sum contentionum vestram nullum eventum habuisse.
Incomode ita est. Pars contrario non vult ex proposito sua exire, quod inter nos discordium seminavit.
Monasterium non vult mente comprehendere, credentes novum templum habere vele. Donationes in proximis annis clare ostendunt urbem sodelitati. Nevitiae et sanctae Barbarae suffragari.
Sed nova tempora sunt. Rex sigus mundus declaravit se statum sed lici et malini sostenere.
Dic nobis cardinalis, quae est opinio pape Bonifaci hoius casus?
Papa resolutus non est. Idio hic sum ut ambas discordiae partes auditorum sim.
Bene, discuramus de toto casu.
Tempore satis habemus. Fac tot rogatos quod vis.
Colec vere cum ambabus discordiae partibus et cogitate opinionibus tuis. Tempus habes, ute omnibus rebus cum resolutos eris, factiorem adjuvetor.
Intelligo facile non erit. Opus est omnia bene. Loqui...
Bene te habes, cardinalis?
Ego potio egio fauces sica est.
Hey, Signor Cardinale.
Well, it may come as a surprise to you, but we do hear its echoes loud enough.
At least there are no soldiers in your backyard.
True enough, but I hear refugees' stories every day.
Hey!
Terrifying.
Hopefully,
You
it'll all be
deaf?
over soon.
Cosa voi?
We must help Henry and others some way.
The best way to help them is not to give ourselves away.
I say nothing. It's up to you and your Latin speaking.
I'll have to help it a little.
I get it. We lucky we got a lot of booze here. But do not go crazy.
I won't, Ma.
And I see that fella who bring us here. He watch you close. You got to make like real legit.
Christ, you're making me even more nervous than I was before.
Easy, Kamashko. Just make like you know what you're doing, like you understand these dumb church fuckers, blah, 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 blah. And I have one more good idea.
Allora, dimmi.
How you talk about wine supply, Janos think, hey, I ask for more. I send guards to town, they gone. Our people not have to fight with them.
Pope Bonaventure is a traditionalist.
Cardinalis, loquere possumus.
Come here.
There's nothing else they can do, unless they want to get excommunicated.
Are you still getting into fights with the farmhouse?
I'm sure of it.
Not anymore. It's inappropriate for a priest.
Cardinalis, queso.
Maybe he's hard of hearing?
No, I could say 2 masses, one after the other.
Did you try punching a sack of grain like I told you?
It's just not the same. Flesh is flesh.
Then make an arrangement with a butcher.
Domini, quid vultus?
Dominus Cardinalis, bone venistis.
I hope he'll understand you. You can't speak proper Latin even when drunk.
That's right.
You don't even know your dico dicere, so shush. Rogare quid vele, nos hic ille aduavare.
Sire velum de hoc concilio. Ut hoc tibi videtur.
Magnum honor est, ut tu quid nos putare.
Tell him what we want.
Just keep it short and clear.
Non edificare templum sancta Barbara pro urbs malum magnum est. Eius sanctitas intelligere, quod metallici, incolas urbs et vulgus mons cutna vele proprium sacrarium.
Tell him the abbot's a moron.
Come on now, Wenzel.
Abbatis Ioannes durus et non sedere, nec non archiepiscopus Praga Zbignieg Zaitz non procedere.
Here's an even bigger moron, old alphabet.
Itaque nos sperare in justitia sancta sedes.
Sire velum quomodo totam rem resolvere vultus.
Id clarus est. Novum templum cum sodalitatis, et eius conditoris non potesse sed leciniti.
Intelligo.
What was he saying?
He wanted to know how we would handle it, so I told him.
Well done, Polner. Great.
Let's hope he takes it to heart.
Valete, Domini.
Nobis honor fuit eminent.
I think the abbot is right. Why venture off the beaten path?
What are you blabbering about? Said let's take advantage of Kuttenberg and what...
Domine Hieronymi.
Quid vis?
Hoc vinum bonum est.
Gaudio id audire.
Salutas ni unum vel duo vasa sumeri potestis. Papa vinum amat, quis non amat.
Certe, legatum in celem vinarium mito. Vinum accipiet eo sanctitas optimum. Milda, find Joseph and tell him to send someone to get more wine. Take a barrow and bring me 3 kegs.
Introduces ni mihi alios homines qui concilio aderunt.
Magnus jam novisti. Abitem Johannem et sacerdotem Conradum. Personam archiepiscopatus Pragensis gerit Dominus Albicus. Et Dominus Musa ex malia eruditus in Sigismundi area est. Quoque Domini Andreas Polner, Franciscus Rosenthal, Vaclavusque vos Schucher, e maximi in colae montes non nulli conditores advenire non poterunt propter res, et alii in turi palazzi claus.
Inusitatum est quod ministri non ad sint.
Multum doleo, silecet ad esse debent.
Sed non ad...
Debuit advenire vir, promesit id arsaciorem esse, sed non ad...
Accidit.
Damn that franta
Quid dixit?
Nihil. Excuse me de incommoditate. Uterque aut...
In itinere ad...
In viis? In viis...
Sancte Barbarae statuam ligniam...
Bonum monumentum erit. In Italia...
Ave.
Dominus.
E allora? Qualcos'altro?
You can say, hey, good food. Then send for cook.
Why would I do that?
Our boys in kitchen, hey? Cook gone, they can sneak out, right?
That makes sense, all right.
But first taste some food. So you do not look like fucking Humai.
Eccellente! Cibus speciem puram habet, et magnanimi sapet, dexterum viri qui hanc dapem paravit velum agitare.
Bene. Eum ad volabimus. Tonda! Go and bring the cook in here.
Hai un'altra idea?
Maybe we do something about guards too. But I not know what.
Quid tu vel?
Viditur conventus auctoritatem propter numerum custodum cognoscere. Expectatis ne hic alique mala eventa futura esse.
Tantum custodes honor, non debere timere.
Nolite vos turbare. Sed mihi viditur hic aliquid accidere posse. Fortasse eorum maior numerus est?
I understood him. He wants more guards.
A bit of a chicken, is he? On the other hand, I've seen one church fight before, and it wasn't pretty.
Non est problema. Rogare nas, eminentia. Ile homines mitere potere. Postea certe securi sentimus.
Mons cutna magno peri puchera urbs est. Vere gemma.
Verbum tuum no.
What does he say about cutting?
He likes it.
Well, that's good, eh? Ask him if he bought anything here.
They've already drunk half the vineyard on the town's bill.
Hic esse mult.
Iuxta ecclesiam sancte barba.
Nostros sculptores exeputot.
A figurine? Pah! You can get a dozen of those for a groschen at the market.
I bet they've fleeced him like a sheep, the fool.
Nihil aliud embi.
We can recommend something else to...
Something really expensive. Make him splash out.
Valete, Domini.
Nobis honor.
I'm pretty thirsty. Now I could say 2 masses, one after the other.
De his custodibus.
Ita?
Curat sunt. Aliquiste in nos impetum facere vult?
Certe non. Tantum honores custodes adso.
Non possunt plus esse. In conciliis ecclesiasticis honoris custodis. Fortiores sunt. Nunquam sis quid accideri possit.
It corare possum. It corabo. Franta! Go and get 2 more men in here! His Eminence doesn't feel safe in here! Cardinalis? Cur non locumini cum hominibus qui propter vos admirum?
Magister.
Tua Eminencia?
Musa es ex malia?
Aduce tua Domine.
Cures in hoc concilio. Non ies Christianus?
Christianus non sum, sed multum de Jesu Christi doctrina didici. Tenet me structura et hierarchia ecclesia vestre. Notabilis est. Ad vitsum Sigismunde area accedo et conarboro solutionem discordiarum inspicere. Precipue modum in quos...
Non dubito quin dissertatio tecum fructifera futurum...
Gaudeo.
Potesti mihi diseri quid arbitraris di hoc.
Gaudeo te sententia meam. Sit monastarium sed Latianum et Paritia beneficiana secondendunt de Sancta Barbara Templo. Quod non parvos num, sed lesium ad hoc tempus meliorem statum habet. Meritus eos est quod Paritia beneficiana Sancta Barbara edificatione ex aerum auctoritate alabe id non accidet. Unico solutio est eos aducere ad reconciliationem. Tantum sententia mea est.
Prudens videtur.
Libenter.
Abire debeo.
Intellego.
Domini Abbas.
Vestra Eminencia.
Laudetur Dominus Jesus Christus.
Sire velem que rogatus vestri sint. Pautsis verbis et concrete queso.
Bene, summarium faciemus.
Prosus simplex est.
Rogamus ut monastario et paritiae malanensi, auctoritas reveritat que semper eorum fuit.
Praecipuum ios baptimatale et funerarium, curationem tote civitatis malinensis, et praesertim patem ex reditibus metallicis.
Sodalitas est dissolvenda. Eis templus ante papale deruendum. Et ut lapida usuris sint ad proposita laudabilia.
Traditiones sustenemus, non rebellionem sine causa et sine Deo ut ei.
Potestis ne Paul.
Monasterio nostro condito, mons cudna administrabatur, a clareti paretiales, vincula inter monasterium et in colas urbanos, non fuisse semper excellentia, agnosere debeo.
Paretia malinensis propter fama montis cutna apprentices et principales patres
sed cutesie
Reverentiam et indisciplina est.
Et hec omnia non sunt.
Novum templum extra orbem stueret seperunt, in solo quod clerici parotsi.
Antecessor meus id non permisit, et flagravit
quam hodie cum auxilio auctoritatis dat.
Conabor. Sententiam vestram in sub iure canonico autem pro...
De hoc disputandum et
Credemus fabricatione edificationis sodalita.
de corruptella locuti sunt in statibus altissimus.
Dominus vobiscum.
Et tecum
Fratres in Christo.
Laudato.
Audiri velam rogationes parte.
Ad libitum, magis auctoritatem monasterii et clerici paratiales edis malen...
Itaque, volumus integram independentiam
Sed letium auctoritatem suam in parte orientali
principale templum montis cutine sancta Barbara erit, et
Intelligo.
gaudebimus sino...
Potesni mihi explanare exercior factus sum de fundamentis discordiae, sed ex latiore, personalio...
Ad libit contrari nostri...
communicatio cum eius difficilis, cum obobus,
Et per illustris Dominus albicus ex Venesova ade.
Magna cognita, sed fortasse nos...
Etiam ades peregrinus,
Necfe ego sio, dicunt eum bene...
Etiam ad sunt in cole locales.
Deus judex noster
Veritatem dictis, in via nostra fortunati esse deb...
Consensio.
Amen.
Valete.
Post multos annos discordie deniques paramus in...
Salve.
Cardinales Pozzo, me ministine me?
Certi. Albicus ex unisova es.
Patavi nos insidimus.
Memenistine que conditio.
Certe, conditio fundamentalis juris canonici, anno proximo peritiam rerum magistralium probabo. Sed credet aliquod aliut?
Sententiam tu...
Utos scurrilum io mons cutna pars melini fuit. Curde vitias molera paretia fuiset melios si sodalitas prud conditoris numos suos utilius adhibere possunt. Ad
Quid facies tu in locus sodalitatis?
Radiam ad paretiam malinensem et nihil facia.
Nunc me ex...
Secundum desit. Farewell.
Shall we get going? Get started once you are ready. You're the one who should begin. Yai, kurva. All right, we do this. Worthies, be quiet all, please. You all been waiting for this moment. Now will be decision. Let us hear words of legate sent by Him Holiness Pope Bonifacia, Him Eminence Cardinal Lorenzo Pozzo.
Domine Abbas, patres ecclesiastici, Domini incole urbis, hodie convenimus in splendido congressu, ut problema grave persolvamus, cuius est administratio spiritualis urbis, et quis fundationem edificationes templi sancte Barbara dicate curabit, commendato sancto patre legato sum, ut sententias vestras audiam et discordias ad secula seculorum persolvam, cum ambabus partibus locutus sum. Rogatus quid consilium meum sit benedictum auctoritate papale. Ad consilium inclino quod eruditus musa ex malia proponit. Tempus est ut conamina et numus in infinitus contentionibus ponere destinamus. Iesus Christus unus est, de reconciliatione agere debetis.
Svasvine vobis aliena gera, qui fidem nostram non exercet, excusa me, sed id inusitatum videtur mihi.
Potius ruda simplexqua, quomodo vis nos persuadere ut ambos sedamus.
Inter vos intelligere debetis. Principium reconciliationis est. Aspicite orbem oculis alteri. Mox comperietis vos plus cogitationem similium quam differentium habere.
Benedictis, fortasse tantum voluntas de erat arguspirationem mutuam.
Puto nos denique differentias nostras superatoros esse. In nihil hominus, jam diu balbuta visti. Dic vera proposita tua.
Audite nunc consilium meum. Quod fiducia pape Boniface sustenetur, donationes urbanae ecclesiasticae ex hoc momento in duas partes equales dividentur, dimidium accepiet sodalitas et clarici paretialis edes Beneviciana. Alterum monasterium sed Letianum et clarici
Mane.
Ego quoque non intelligo.
It interest me. Tale
volo vos intelligatis me contra non esse.
Mihi et sia fortasse id no.
Domini placati, in vobis video vos insertos et multos annos, in partibus oppositis erratis animo placato collab.
Benedictus.
Puto pro te nemo constituet. Opus est ali...
Fortasse sententiae nostre non magni.
Consentio.
Una. Insolitum
Fortasse. Cardinalis autem benedit. Gloria Jesu.
I didn't expect that.
Hopefully it will benefit all the people of Kuttenberg.
All hail! It was worth it.
Does that qualify as a win?
Definitely. We'll keep what we have.
I just hope there's no catch.
Animus sanus vicit.
We'll see about that.
All right, brothers. Come to the monastery next Thursday. We'll arrange what needs to be done.
Agreed. I shall look forward to it, Abbot.
Vivat the Cardinales!
Hail
Et
to everyone!
prudens Papa
Hurrah!
Bonifacio.
Hail to everyone! Hurrah!
Well, that's settled then. The rest is up to you, Henry.
Avete tutto, signori?
Sì. Bella moia.
Does everybody know their part?
Let's go through it again.
I'll take care of the east gate and the guards around it. Vakalin will get rid of the guard at the west gate.
You may count on me.
Ada will get us some tools from the smithy so we can make a hole through into the corridor.
Jasna sprawa.
And you, Henry, will take care of the patrols in the courtyard and on the inner walls. But listen, everybody. We're supposed to stay in the kitchen until the council is over. So try to make sure the guards don't see you too soon. Keep it quiet. When this is all over, we'll meet by the well. Understood?
Got it. We'll go one by one, inconspicuously. I'll go out from the passageway last.
I noticed there's a door leading from there back to the walls. Maybe we can pass through it without anyone noticing.
Understood.
Agreed then. I overheard some of the guards leaving their posts on account of that damned legate. So, Godwin's doing his bit. All the better for us. Let's go. Inconspicuously and quietly, but quickly.
You didn't take care of those two at the gate. What the hell are we going to do?
I do not know. I simply cannot just kill them in cold blood. On the battlefield, it is different. But this... I'm not a killer, parbleu.
So what's to be done now?
What are you doing here?
Que puis-je dire?
Baron Brabant decided not to go through with it. It was too risky.
Exactement. We had better take out the guards together. Or better yet, you and Chapon do it, I will watch your bags. Like in Malishov.
All right. Henry, should we do it?
Let's do it. Apparently, there's only these two left.
They don't seem to know about us. We can take them out quietly.
Outnumbered? Ha! We'll soon even things up.
Come on, then. Bleeding already, are you? Now you'll see what we do with criminals.
For the
bastard.
cross!
Show your stuff. I'll beat you to a...
We're not afraid of you, you wretches.
I'm all yours! Fucking hell! I'll ask you all like you deserve.
I'll show you how a real knight fights.
Now you'll see what we do with criminals.
Charge!
I'll be done with you in a flash. Get ready to leave, you bastards!
You're getting...
He's done for!
Ha! You got him!
Well, that worked out well.
That went well. We're quite a duo.
Indeed. Magnifique.
Where's Adder?
I would also like to know.
He should have been here by now.
What are we going to do?
Let's go and find him.
That seems like the right thing to do, but where to start? This place is huge.
Maybe he's in the kitchen. He was eyeing up that cook.
Surely you do not think he would?
That's exactly what I think.
Mais non. He cannot be such a fool. He will not jeopardize the success of the whole enterprise. Zizka gave clear commands.
Maybe he suddenly had more urgent commands from his nether regions.
No. No. I think he cannot find the tools. He will be holed up in one of those smithies, I'm sure.
We'll see what tools he's dealing with. Come on, Henry.
Perhaps next door?
facendo?
Giuseppe, you're supposed to be guarding the gate.
Signore dei cieli, vedi come mi tratta questa donna? Appena mi giro un attimo si attacca al primo cazzo che vede!
Czy ty, kurwa, nie widzisz, że ja tu chędożę?
Sei uno dei nostri.
Mi dispiace.
La ucciderò! E poi me stesso!
Giuseppe, no!
No. No.
Non potete fermarmi! La pagherete per questo!
Do licha ciężkiego, nie pisz jak baba, broń się!
Ah, però! Quindi, oltre a tutto, siete anche degli intrusi! Impostori! Pagherete per questo!
No, Jesus Christ!
Venda! Help!
Możesz sobie wołać kogo chcesz! I tak, obaj szczęśniecie.
Hai capito bene! Combatti! Ehi, guai! Come here! Vieni a darmi una mano con questi bastardi!
Co nazywasz walką?
What was that supposed to mean, Addo?
You were supposed to look for tools.
No i szukałem.
Ugh, you were using your own tool on the cook.
I'm sorry we had to kill Giuseppe for this.
True. He didn't seem like a bad fella.
An unnecessary death.
Suck my cock!
Think I won't cut you to pieces?
We're gonna gut you, you whoreson! I'm gonna shoot you!
Poisoning.
Done for!
Well,
that way.
Where's our
He should have.
What our... That's
Maybe.
surely
That's.
no. He wouldn't.
Maybe.
No. He will.
We'll see.
Mi dispiace.
La ucc...
Giuseppe!
No. No.
Hai giurato che non mi avresti mai più fatto una cosa del genere! L'hai giurato!
Cosa stai blaterando? Non ho detto nulla del genere. When you fucked Lousy Mary, you too told me you'd never do it again.
Sono passati 5 anni!
That doesn't matter.
Quindi continui a vendicarti per questo? Per un solo fottutissimo passo falso?
2 fucking missteps, and yes, I will. I haven't enjoyed sleeping with you in a long time, you know.
È incredibile. È come parlare con un muro. No?
Sei proprio un baccala.
Cosa? Tu sei il baccalà. Ve la do io, pomposi bastardi di merda. Scopare mia moglie e insultarmi. Estraetele a...
Stam shut proszę.
Oh my god!
Venda...
Now you'll see what we do with criminals, bastard!
You've got him. Next. Oh, my stomach. I must have food poisoning. He's done for.
Well,
That indeed.
where's our...
He should have.
What I would.
Let's go.
That's
Maybe.
surely
That.
no. He wouldn't.
Maybe.
No. He will.
We'll.
Mi de... La...
No.
So
That
quindi
too.
è inc...
That's enough.
Cosa? Non sei italiano?
No, I'm Czech. And the Italian court will soon be in our hands. The whole of it.
My god!
Impostori! Lo sapevo!
I'd think twice about that if I were you. You've got no options left but to surrender. Otherwise, you'll be sorry. So what's it gonna be?
Non mi fai affatto
Mi dispiace.
La uccide...
Giuseppe!
No. No.
Va bene, ti darò una possibilità. Non si tratta di te, ma di questa troiaccia. Hai giurato che...
Cosa stai...
Sono
That
Quindi con...
too.
È incredibile.
No. I'm...
I'd
think twice about that if I were you. Your guards are finished. No one can... You've got no options left but to surrender. Otherwise, you'll be sorry.
Non mi fai affatto impressione. Hai sta di Undermaster...
To się jeszcze...
Jesus Christ!
Venda!
Mi dispiace, amico.
La ucciderò! E poi mi...
Giuseppe, no!
No. No.
Va bene, ti darò una possibilità. Non si tratta... Hai giurato...
Cosa?
Sono quindi con...
Two.
È No?
O mangi la minestra?
Cosa? Che cosa intendi? Ah, capisco. Vuoi dire che ho sempre una scelta? Quindi dovrei tollerare l'infedeltà di mia moglie in bella vista? Io non posso. Non posso farlo. Ah, è questo che intendevi. Non ci salto dalla finestra. È meglio che butti via la zuppa avariata.
But, Giuseppe...
Vattene via, donna infedele! Non voglio vederti mai più! Vattene! Adesso lasciatemi sedere qui da solo un momento, amici. Devo pensare ai prossimi passi. Quella puttana traditrice.
You were supposed to look for tools.
That didn't do much good.
Wszystko szło jak po maśle, aż pojawił się ten kozojeb i wasza trójka.
Ada, I can't believe this.
It was damn stupid.
I'd say so.
I would perhaps use a harsher term.
Ale nie musicie w kółko o tym mielić, nie? Co się stało, to się nie odstanie. Narzędzia mam. Także zabierzmy się do roboty.
To tell me you even found time to get the tools.
Bez pracy nie ma kołaczy.
At least he did something right.
Cicho! A teraz wszyscy pójdźmy do tej piwnicy i znajdźmy miejsce, gdzie łączy się z korytarzem. Żiżka ma stukać z drugiej strony ściany, więc chyba go usłyszymy.
Let's do it.
No, not here.
Psia mać. Gdzie on się kurwa podziewa?
Not here. It does not even make sense here.
Here they are. I found them.
Fuck it, fellas. It's all cockeyed.
Lady?
Really as hell without pay.
La cour italienne is ours.
Gentlemen, please forgive this interruption. I am Captain Jan Žižka of Trotznov. This is a raid, and you are my prisoners.
Well, at last! I've had it up to the fucking eyeballs here.
Guards, seize them!
Godwin, parish priest of Uzhitz, at your service, your saintliness. And now, shut the fuck up or I'll redden your fucking cheeks for you.
This is damn good. And now, back to why we are here.
Mind the door. No one gets in or out.
Gotowe, panie dowódco. Wszyscy ocalali są zamknięci w sieni. Już nawet nie mieli siły walczyć. Kurwa, zero zabawy.
I'm not sure what you're saying, Ada, but nice work.
Do not forget the Janos. I help too, eh?
And now we go and get that silver.
Aye. The royal treasury awaits. Pull out that key, Henry. To the task.
Wait up, fellas.
What about the captives? This is not what we agreed to.
That's true, Žižka. We have to free the nobles.
The sooner the better.
The prisoners are being held in the chamber of King Wenceslas himself, so I assume they're not suffering too much.
I wouldn't mind a dungeon like that myself.
Our agreement stands, my lady. We'll free your father and the other nobles. But we came here mainly to deprive that ginger bastard of his silver.
We certainly did.
The silver's not going anywhere. But my father is imprisoned here by the most powerful man in Hungary. What if he gets the notion to harm him?
I can say something about this. Not every man of Hungary is crazy fuck. Not all is charming and handsome like Janos, but the Chaba, he not so bad. You know what? You leave Janos, have words with him.
If you like, but take Ada with you just in case.
Zabawimy się.
I want to go with them.
You not trust us? Or what?
Actually, that's not a bad idea. Henry here will go with you, Janos. He's proved his parleying skills many times.
Aye.
Let's go over it once more so you all know what to do. First we'll open the treasury, then Brabant's men will start taking the silver to Rutard Palace. Janos, Ada and Henry will go and talk to that Chaba fella. Maybe we won't have to resort to violence. Once the lords are free, you take them to your palace, to safety.
As the captain commands.
Someone has to take watch on the battlements until we've taken out all the silver. We'll take turns. Got it?
Got it.
Got
Yeah,
it.
Jasne, kurwa.
sure.
Got it.
Yeah, sure.
Got it.
Jasne, kurwa.
And now, finally,
Silver!
open it up, Henry.
O kurwa, to nam kupi dużo ruchanka.
This is really gonna piss off that ginger Hungarian cunt!
You know the way to the Rifat Palais, mon ami.
Right, men. To the task!
Henry, we do it!
Ciekawi mnie ten osiłek.
Let's do it.
Yeah, great.
Hold your horses, youngster. If you want to discuss something with me, nice and easy, all right?
The Italian court is ours, Chubba. Release the prisoners, and you won't be harmed.
Slow down, fellas. No sudden moves. How about we just talk first? About what you want, and what I want.
Yeah, we countrymen, we solve it peaceful way, eh?
You are serious? You are from our country?
From Trenčín. Kezeluk.
Of course, that accent. What chance? I am from Buda, but me and my wife live a short way from Cheta. We're almost neighbors.
Yeah? We neighbors? Maybe we know some same people, eh? So, you should be nice and let Lord go. We do not want somebody die here, eh?
Ale mógłby. I to diabelsko szybko. Niech o tym nie zapomina.
Listen, fellas. I watched you from the window. Clean work, I must admit. I also counted how many of you there are. More than enough to take on one man. Only that one man is me. If I have to, I'll roll all of you down these stairs, one by one. Neighbors or not.
We're giving you a chance to join the right side. Sigismund invaded Bohemia with evil intentions. He captured our king and brought in an army of Cuman murderers. And you're helping him, imprisoning innocents. What does your conscience say about that?
Conscience? Jesus, I haven't heard that word in a long time. Well, you're probably right. If I release them, mind, I am only thinking aloud. If I release them, what am I to say to Sigismund and his people?
Don't tell him anything.
You do not know him. He will demand an answer.
You tell him you fell ill suddenly. That happens, even to kings.
Maybe. To some of them. Most likely, I will no longer be considered the strongest man in Hungary. And I will definitely be finished as the royal jailer. On the other hand, that means I will not have to spend all my time watching over people.
A new life awaits you.
A more peaceful life, that is for sure. In any case, if I am to survive, I will have to personally deliver a report about what happened here to the court in Sedlec. But just to be on the safe side, I will send someone else with the report to Sigismund. Seriously now, I will give you until dawn. You have my word as a nobleman. That is all I can do for you.
I understand. Go with God, Chubba.
Farewell, gentlemen. And you, if you go back home someday, come and see me in Cheta. We will have a drink.
It will be a pleasure, Chubba.
Here is the key, and give my regards to the gentlemen. I hope they will remember me fondly.
Henry?
Papa!
My dear.
Father.
You took care of your brother. Now you took care of me. I was wrong about you, son.
I'm glad you've made peace.
Me too. More than you can imagine.
It's taken a long time. Far too long.
Thanks, Henry.
We both thank you.
Henry, thank you.
So it was a success?
That's a weight off my shoulders. I'm so glad my faith in you wasn't misplaced. That you didn't disappoint me after all we'd been through.
What will you do now?
We'll go back to Rutard Palace and wait for you all there. That passageway is frightening. But what the hell? And then I suppose we'll ride out with you. Nothing good awaits us in this town anymore.
Can I do anything for you?
We don't have time for proper thanks. But one thing crossed my mind. If you have the time, you could have a look in King Wenceslas' library. It's somewhere upstairs in the palace. I've heard there are unique manuscripts there, and I expect he won't mind if you borrow a few books from there.
So, farewell for now, Rosa.
Good luck. I'll pray for you all, Henry.
Come here.
What do you need?
What do you think? I want to tell you something.
What are you up to?
What do you think? I want to take a good look around while we are here. I doubt I will get a second chance. I have always been hearing stories about the treasures of this place. If someone had told me when I was a little boy that one day I would be walking through the Italian court, I would say he was meshuggah. But look at me now.
So tell me, what can I find here?
Our people are not even allowed in here, but that does not mean we do not know what is inside. I have a pretty clear idea where to find things. There is a lot. Weapons, armor, silver, rare manuscripts, all sorts. If there's one place in the world where you can get rich, it is here. And I will take advantage of it. I deserve it for everything this town has done to my people.
What about the weapons?
As you might expect, they are stored in the armory, upstairs above the kitchen. There are some rare pieces there.
The silver is in the treasury, isn't it?
Of course. But not only there. You will find silver sheets used to mint groschen in the smithies and the Preckhouse.
What about those rare manuscripts?
The personal library of King Wenceslas is here, upstairs in the palace. It is said there are pieces there from Emperor Charles's collection. Those are surely worth a lot. Try climbing that spiral staircase and see for yourself.
You're not even allowed into the Italian court?
Jews are not allowed pretty much anywhere outside the Jewish quarter. People generally do not like us. But when they want to borrow some money or sort something out, then they come. Ingrates are everywhere.
Well, good luck, son.
And to you, make the most of every moment here. You will not get another chance. So, what shall I choose? There's so much.
look so pretty. Sitting there, on that bench.
You can see my cleavage better, eh? Nice view from above.
Can't deny. It really is a delightful sight.
Just watch your eyes don't fall out of your head, youngster. You man. In the middle of a robbery and still you only think of the one thing.
Say, how goes it? Are our captives harassing you?
You mean the occasional screams of desperation, threats of damnation and the like? In one ear and out the other. They can harass all they want. Zhishka's order was clear. No one goes in or out.
Is there no way you could let me in? I have an acquaintance in there.
I know Musa of Mali is in there, but I'm not letting you in, or out, for that matter. Orders are orders.
I'll get going now.
Get a move on. I'm getting tired of all the horse shit coming from behind the door.
Ugh. It stinks of smoke and sweat here.
Why are you just standing about? Don't you have anything to do? Don't you have anything
What task did Zizka give you?
Can't you tell? I'm watching out in case we're being followed.
Are we?
Fortunately not. But I'd like to get the fuck out sharpish.
Is everything going to plan?
Seems to be. Thank Christ. And how are you holding up?
All right. Everything's working out.
That's good. Now, just to get the fuck out of here on the double.
I'll be on my way then.
Good luck.
I'm here.
Finally, the changing of the guard. Kobienko will be happy. He's born out of his mind here, which is actually a good thing.
What about Capon?
He said he wouldn't mind staying. I have a feeling he doesn't really want to go into the passageway. But orders have to be obeyed, noble or not. We could get in a lot of trouble otherwise.
What's next?
All the silver must be taken to Rutard Palace. We have wagons there that'll take us to Colleen. I'll go and see how we're doing. Then we'll start pulling our people back towards the passageway. Once we're all there, Dry Devil will detonate the powder keg and collapse the passageway behind us. That's what I call clean work, Henry. Clean work.
I can't even believe how smoothly everything went.
Why wouldn't it? A good plan and a good crew. What could go wrong?
Shishka!
What's going on?
They're here!
Who?
Soldiers, Pragas. They're coming from all sides.
We've got company!
Fuck! Everyone, hide!
Shishka! I know you're in there!
What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be licking Markvart's arse in Sedlitz?
I got word of what you were up to here. Decided I just couldn't miss it.
What do you want?
Open the gate. Hand over Radzig's bastard. And I'll let the rest of you leave.
There is no such person here!
We both know you don't stand a chance. And I'm offering you your lives in exchange for that piece of shit!
It's a shame you weren't there to see Ishrand's plunge from the tower. Although I see you've got ladders, so you could try it for yourself today.
I'll skin you alive, you cur!
You better go back where you came from!
You'd like that, wouldn't you? Coward! I'll conquer these walls like it's a garden fence!
In your dreams?
You think? You fuckers only amount to a handful.
A handful of warriors with far more experience than you. You're used to having numbers on your side. You've never had your mettle tested in a tough battle.
You're fooling yourself! You know full well how this is gonna end. Your days are numbered. Pray you get killed in battle, otherwise it's the noose for you. Today's your judgment day!
Come and get me then!
As you wish. On my command! Attack!
To me! Get him from behind!
Fuck you!
Hey! Fuck! I can't get a shot in! Hey! I'm going to coming out with this bastard! He's dead!
These walls will not fall!
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker! Do it! Dead! You're finished! Oh, God! You boys! I'll shoot your head off!
Hey, get him!
Shut up!
Take that fucker!
Thank you!
You won't get me!
Take that! Show your stuff!
For glory!
Fucking whoreson!
Eragon.
Come on! Let's get out of here before they break through!
Surprise, surprise! Te skurwysyny lubią to robić od tyłu. Od tyłu to boli. I naprawdę robi się gównianie.
Eric! Stay out of it, Blackamoor! You might get hurt.
keep it out! Move it! Go! What are you waiting for, you idiots? Kill them! To the crypt! Fire them! Come on! Come on, move your asses! Burn you bastards. My ears! I can't hear! Can't hear! Hello? Hello? Hey? Can you hear me?
Henry, what happened? Where are we?
You saved my life.
We can discuss this later, yes? Let us get out of here. Quickly, now!
Oh, Henry.
Brother! Thank God! He's alive!
Musa saved me.
What? Musa of Mali? How?
Don't ask. I'm not sure myself what happened.
Oh, Musa. It's a good thing I went away from that door on time. I wouldn't want to lose my biggest admirer.
You look a little beat up. If you need help, just let me know. At the court, I managed to gear up a little.
Enough of the speculation. Let's go. Adar Janos and Kubienka have already gone on ahead. Cape on too.
He was trailing behind us like a dazed sheep. I hope he didn't get lost.
Shit, yeah. Ever since Nabokov, he's scared as hell of confined spaces. I ought to go and check on him.
Let us go then. There is no time to waste.
So, what's it to be? Are we gonna move on?
What else was I supposed to
In
do?
a moment.
You're the
I'm exhausted.
I'm not
You didn't have to
surprised.
do anything.
Terrible fight. Like I have never seen.
Pray to God it was the last.
I can't wait.
Bloody miracle.
Are you in the passageway?
I don't get it. I was so scared. But there was no other way out. And now it's gone. Completely.
So you managed to conquer your fear?
Not quite. I was really afraid. Shitting myself. But my just feet carried me on into the passageway. And then there was that terrible noise. I collapsed on the ground. I started thinking of Nabokov. I thought I was finished. But then I came to, and that was it. It's a miracle.
So you're all right?
Never better. As you can see, I'm no easy mark. And you? You had it pretty bad for a while, eh?
I'm all right.
That's good. Thank Christ for that Musa fellow. Remind me to thank him properly for saving you.
We've got to keep going.
Right. Let's go.
What was that bullshit? Where could he have heard that?
You believe that...
Henryku, idziemy? Rozumiesz?
Let's go.
Bogu dzięki. Chcę jak najszybciej stąd zjebać.
Vite! Quickly! Get it loaded and get ready. They could be here any moment. Il n'y a pas de temps à perdre.
No! Bracie! Kurwa! Obóz! Ale nam się udało. A teraz za mną! Musimy stąd spieprzać. Te sukinsyny depczą nam po piętach.
Je suis désolé, mon ami. I'm sorry.
But if only the madman Eric had done the dirty work for us, as I wished.
Wait!
Kill them!
Don't be stupid! French can't betray us!
He's trying to make off with his silver!
Henry! We've got to do something about those archers! Understand?
Understood. I'll try to get inside and surprise them.
Aye! Let them have it!
You can't quite do that.
Here's Henry!
Useless!
For the cross!
Go fuck yourself! What the? Come on then, wanker! Show what
For
you're
the
made of.
cross!
Victory or death? Show your... For the cross! No mercy!
I'll slice.
You're hardly worth staying.
Tough shit, fucker.
Blood flow! Nice!
Damn it!
Leszek! Fuck.
Żaboja. Ujebał komara.
Come on. You still owe me 50 groschen. You know how many fucks that would buy? Huh? Huh?
Swoją matką.
We've got to move. Get him onto the wagon.
No! No. Do not hold corpse. Better to take living.
We have to go.
Niech choć raz w życiu odmówię modlitwę w spokoju.
Mount up, everyone. We're leaving.
Boże, zgrzeszyłem. Właśnie przed chwilą zerżnąłem żonę sąsiada. Zabiłem też w życiu wielu ludzi. Przeważnie jeszcze większych. Skurwysynów niż ja. Może to sprawia, że to mniejszy grzech. Świeć się imię Twoje, przyjdź. Królestwo Twoje. Be on the alert. They might be nearby.
Fuck! There's one of them lying over there.
They can't have got far. We'll catch up with them outside of town.
Like this! Just suck now! Hey! Open the gate!
We did it. Well done. Nice. Get going.
Are you all right? Yes.
Lend us a hand, for fuck's sake! We've a wounded man here!
Quick! Bandages and water, now!
Go ahead. You're right. You're right.
Are we all here?
No, we are fucking not. The Pole is dead. And Kobienka too.
Kobienka? You saw him fall?
With my own eyes. Fuck him.
Jesus Christ, are you mad? Bring Sigismund Silver here, he'll come and squash us like lice.
We need your help. We need God's help. What do you think? Have we got any chance against them?
Well, sure. But against that whole army...
Henry! Wake up!
Ziska?
Sigismund is pulling out with his army.
What?
Sigismund is pulling out.
As if his arse was on fire. God, what I'd given to see his twisted face when he found out he doesn't have the coin to pay his army of mercenaries.
How do you know Sigismund has pulled out?
I sent Captain Frenzel and his men out last night scouting, and they saw it with their own eyes. Ask him yourself. He's with the others in the courtyard, already boozing it up.
What are we going to do now?
We have to contact Jobst and the other lords. They're amassing an army to face Sigismund and liberate Kuttenberg. Jobst will surely be very interested in our prisoner, von Bergov.
And is someone on the way to deliver that message?
Not yet, but they will be soon. Rutard and the other lords are going to Podiebrad. Jobst's army is amassing near there, so they will relay the message to him.
Can we rely on them?
Certainly. As soon as Jobst sends the last of Sigismund's lackeys packing, Rutard and the others will return to power. You know what? It might not be a bad idea if you reminded them of who they should thank for yesterday. They're getting ready in the Outer Bailey to ride out.
Sure. I'll have a word with them.
And don't forget to stop by and see your Rosa, too. She was asking about you.
Henry, let's down a few tankards.
Sigismund is buggering off back to hunt.
So, what should we drink to?
First and foremost, to King Wenceslas.
Ha, that can wait. Why don't we drink to victory and to that pile of silver in the cellar behind us, eh?
Come now. The first drink should be in honor of our fallen comrades. Ada and Kobienka did not make it back. We must honor them.
That's right.
What about you, Henry? Who or what do you want to toast?
To our friends, to Ada, Kubienka, and all the others who have fallen in this war.
Glory to them.
To their eternal life.
To the heavens.
I've been wondering what'll happen next. What will you do now, Catherine?
What do you think? Have a few beers, a piece of roast meat, then go and lie down?
All by yourself?
Did you try that one on young Lady Rutard, too?
Hey, enough of the lovey-dovey stuff. No one's interested.
What will the local nobility do, now that Sigismund's pulled out, Sir Peter?
I expect his supporters will have no other choice than to turn coats and get behind Jobst. When he marches in from Podiebrad, he'll put things right around here. The town is still governed by a council put in place by Sigismund.
Someone should throw those fuckers out the windows. I'll bet when von Berghof sent that rabble into our neighborhood, no one so much as made a peep against it.
Indeed. I'd say they happily joined in. You're probably too young to know about it, but blaming Jews for everything has a certain sad tradition here.
What will you do, Sam? Will you return to the town?
Yes, later. Someone must help the families. But for now, I will stay with you. I have some scores to settle.
With von Berghoff?
Once we no longer have any use for him, that bastard is mine.
Von Bergo is still the Royal Chamberlain. He's untouchable for someone like you.
That is what you say.
Not just me, though. But let's change the subject. This isn't what we should be talking about at a celebration such as this.
No, it is not.
What about the infamous plunderer and robber baron fittingly called the Dry Devil? Where are you headed?
You're talking like this is the end. Just because Sigismund hauled his arse out of here doesn't mean the job's finished. War's a whore. And we'll be paying her so much of that silver that she'll still be fucking us on her deathbeds.
Hinnick, the dry philosopher.
This won't end overnight, boys.
So you'll stay?
Wherever Zizka goes, I go. And I'll leave rivers of blood and ravaged wenches in my path.
Well, I should go now.
Already? Stop messing about. The night is young. Pour another drink.
No, I have to go. I still want to catch Ruthard and the others before they ride off to see Jobst.
Huh. I see. But, mostly Ruthard's lass, eh?
What's this? Young love?
It's nothing.
More like he's jealous, huh?
What have I to be jealous of? After all, I've got wee Kate right here.
Forget about it, you slimy sack of bones. Run along, Henry, before you miss them.
I'm sorry.
Careful.
Janos, why don't you join the others? Sigismund has withdrawn. We've won.
I know. I don't have taste for booze now. We lose good men yesterday. Eder, he always say, I die in bed with tits of pretty wench in hands. Instead, he die like dog in fucking courtyard with hole in gut. And Kubienka, kurwa. I do not know which one I have more adventures with. He was like brother to me. Do piče. Everything go to shit. Leave me, Henry. I want to be alone.
Have a safe journey.
You really don't want to join us?
I can't. Need to leave now. Sigismund might have pulled out, but...
Henry!
You
There
silly
you
doggy.
are.
So you're leaving?
Yes, thank God. After all that's happened.
I hear you're going to Podjebrad.
We have kin there. We can't return to Kuttenberg for the time being.
I'll miss you. Too bad we didn't have more time together.
Maybe this won't be the last time we see each other. If you ever happen to travel around Podjebrad, I'd be pleased to see you again.
All right. I see the wagon is ready. Well, have a safe journey.
Is this how you're going to bid farewell to me after all of this?
Can you think of anything better?
How about this?
I won't forget you, Henry.
Nor are you.
Stay the way you are, and keep fighting the good fight.
See you soon, God willing. That idle king of ours is not gonna free himself.
Time to get boozing!
A rider? It's one of ours! Keep the gate open!
Kubienka? That bastard's alive.
Are you alright? Should we call someone for you?
I'm just beaten up. It will be all right.
I thought you kick bucket, you crazy fucker. Where you been? Hey!
As we were riding away, they shot the horse out from under me. I was lucky it didn't fall on me.
And where were you all night?
When I fell, those bastards caught me and took me hostage. I lay tied up in a wagon in Sigismund's camp, awaiting my fate. Until the early morning, when Eric came to me.
What else was there?
The whole lot of them were gobsmacked from what we did. They went to tell Sigismund about the robbery. They wanted him to send reinforcements.
But Sigismund gone.
He turned them down. Then Eric got into a big quarrel with someone. A bit after that, he came and untied me.
Wait, what do you say? Eric let you free?
Aye, but on one condition. That I find Henry and give him a message.
What message?
Wait till you hear this. You'll shit yourself. He's waiting for you in what used to be Sigismund's camp, and he wants to fight you, man to man.
Shit.
Wait, you not go there alone, hey?
Well, when I think about it, I reckon I will.
I go with you. We fuck up that fucker good.
Thanks, Janos. But no, this is personal. You could say I owe it to him.
You fucking crazy?
If I were you, I'd forget about it. Who knows? He might be waiting for you in the bushes with a crossbow.
I think he wants to take me on man to man.
It's up to you. My job was to give you the message, and I've done that. Break a leg. I need to go and rest now.
Go. And you, Henry, think about it good. You know, you talk to Zizka first. Are you all right? Hey?
What? Do you really think falling from a horse would put me out of action?
What a view! I'd like to talk to you about something.
Go ahead.
Kubienka brought me a message from Eric. He wants to fight, one-on-one, to avenge Istvan.
I wouldn't expect that from him. You must have really pissed him off. And I suppose he has a sliver of pride and honor in him after all. And he's betting you're the same way.
Yeah.
Will you accept?
I wanted to confer with you about it. Do you think it's worth it?
Well, if you turn him down, your honor won't suffer in the slightest. Eric is a desperate wretch who's been left all alone. But if you come to ask for help, you can forget about it. The men are nearly all drunk, and anyway, Eric would take to his heels if more of us showed up.
So, what should I do?
I won't make your decisions for you. It might be a trap. He could be lying in wait to shoot you with a crossbow before disappearing. And again, maybe not. It seems this is very personal. If Eric's mere existence still galls you, you'll never get a better chance for revenge. So, what will it be? Will you accept his challenge?
I won't be like Istvan, who hid from me. This is a matter of honor.
I don't know if that's a good idea, but I understand it's none of my business. Just be careful. Eric may be desperate, but he's a handy swordsman. If I were you, I'd try messing with his head first. People who lose control make mistakes. Since he wants to get revenge for Istvan, I'd try insulting him. I reckon that might throw him off. And in a state like that, he might forget about technique.
Thanks for the advice.